Hello everyone, good to have you all on board. It's another time with Tutorial, the entity 62. And in today's tutorial, it happens to be the very last revision class we're having on the course INR242. And basically, a lot of things have been done. Questions are written on the whiteboard, and students are expected to provide answers to these questions. For those of us who haven't gotten the keynote of this, like I usually say, the keynotes are highly essential. All right, for the preparation of the exam, you need the keynote. How do you get the keynote? All you need to do is just to reach out to us on our official website, www.tutorial.net, and use the WhatsApp button on the top right hand corner to request the keynote. With this being said, let's hop into today's class. All right, so we have question 1. Now, according to what we have here, it says dash is defined, all right, as the application of tact, okay, common sense, and intelligence with foreign officials. Dash is the application of tact, common sense, okay, common sense, and intelligence with foreign officials. Dash is the application of facts. Dash is the application of facts, okay, common sense, and intelligence with foreign officials. Okay. So we have that as that happens to be our very first question for today. Awesome. Awesome. Getting some nice responses already. Yes, thank you very much for that. We have that as diplomacy. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, thank you very much for that. We have that as diplomacy. Okay, now let's take question 2. It says dash entails definition and explanation. Now let's take it this way. Dash entails taking your choice, definition, and explaining the meaning of each phrase, term, and clause. Dash entails taking your definition, okay, choosing your definition, all right, and explaining the meaning of each phrase, explaining the meaning of each phrase, term, and clause. What do we refer to this as? It's going to be a pretty short one, so let's pay attention to details. Wonderful. We have that as analysis. Yes, thank you very much for that. Analysis. Now let's go for the third one. It says, a diplomat should be quick to hear but dash to speak. A diplomat should be quick to hear and dash to speak. A diplomat should be quick to hear and dash to speak. Okay. A diplomat, Mr. Joe, are you sure you are responding to this question we are asking, or you are responding to some other question? Please pay attention to the question. It says a diplomat should be quick to hear and dash to speak. Awesome. Yes. Slow, slow to speak. Thank you very much for that. Quick to hear and slow to speak. We have question 4. 4 says, the history of dash is replete. That should be repeated. Let's confirm that. Okay. The history of mankind is replete with forms of dash. The history of mankind is replete of forms of dash. The history of mankind is replete of forms of dash. Is replete with forms. Is replete, not of, with forms of dash. Awesome. We have diplomacy. Yes, thank you very much for that. Awesome, awesome. We have that as diplomacy. Yes. Diplomacy. Yes, thank you very much for that. Now let's take the next one. It's going to be a pretty short one, like I said earlier. So please, let's pay attention to details. Now it says, the concert system started in dash. The concert system started in dash. The concert system started in dash. Wonderful. 1815. Awesome. The concert system started in 1815. Can we squeeze in one more question? Okay, I think here we'll accommodate question 6. Now it says, Dispute. Dispute is a failure of dash. Dispute, outbreak is a failure of dash. Dispute outbreak is a failure of dash. Yes, diplomacy. Awesome. Thank you very much. Uh, Mrs. Regina, oh, you here? I was already calling it a wrap with the course, but you here. So let's just extend it a little bit. Let's take the last set of questions. How has your exam been going, ma? Trust your exams have been going well. Mrs. Regina, trust your exams have been going perfectly well, ma. I have not been hearing from you lately. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Let's take this. Okay, how's the thing from the service provider? I think we are live now. It's a bit stable, and we can proceed to question 7. Now, we have question 7 says, in international affairs, dash more than anything else is the dominant factor that shapes foreign policies. In international affairs, dash, all right, is the major thing that shapes foreign policy. That is the major determinant that shapes foreign policy. Okay, so we have that as that. Wonderful. We have interest. Awesome. Question 8. Question 8 says, Inter-African dash enjoyed a degree of prestige and immunity comparable to that which protect European diplomacy. Inter-African dash. Inter-African dash enjoyed a degree of prestige and immunity, okay, comparable to that which protected, comparable that which protected, okay, European diplomacy. Diplomacy. Okay, wonderful. Embassies. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. We have embassies. Now let's look at the next one. It says a dash is conceived and practiced when a local chief becomes a chief of chiefs. This question came out several times in the TNA. A dash, all right, is conceived, okay, and practiced when a local chief is conceived and practiced when a local chief becomes a chief of chiefs. Becomes a chief of chiefs. Wonderful. Yes, thank you very much for that. We have that as that. Yes, awesome. Okay, wonderful. Chieftaincy. So we have chieftaincy. Now we have question 10. Question 10 says, during 500 to 1005 AD, 500 to 1005 Annum Domini, Dash was economically the most powerful state within Africa. Dash was economically the most powerful state, the most powerful state within Africa, African continent, within African continent. Awesome. Yes, we have Egypt. Wonderful. We have Egypt. Awesome. Now let's take this. The system of statehood can be best described as a dash system. The system of statehood can be best described as a dash system. The system of statehood can be best defined as a dash system. Wonderful. We have cephalus. Cephalus. Wonderful. Cephalus without a centralized power. Okay, so let's take the last set of questions and call it a wrap for today. Okay, now we have question 11. 11 says, the pre-colonial dash states maintained a permanent standing army. The pre-colonial dash states, pre-colonial dash states maintained a permanent standing army. Maintained a permanent standing army. Wonderful. Awesome. African states. Yes. African. Yes. We have question 12. 12 says, before the introduction of money as a medium of exchange, the mode of commodity exchange was by dash. Before money, the mode of commodity exchange was by dash. The mode of commodity exchange was by dash. Wonderful. Was by the barter system. Yes, was by barter. Goods for goods and services for services. Barter. That is the barter system for the introduction of money. Now let's take this. It says the Oyo early in the 19th century gave opportunity to vassal states to declare that the decline of Oyo, all right, in the early 19th century, okay, gave opportunity vassal states became opportune to declare dash, to declare dash, to declare independence. Wonderful. Yeah, declare independence. To declare independence. So we have question 14. 14 says, now, economic prosperity in Oyo started during the reign, all right? The now during the 18th century, economic prosperity in Oyo started with the Alaafin, all right, with the Alaafin dash, with the Alaafin dash. Yes, Alaafin Abiodun. Awesome. Now we are taking the last set of questions. Question 15. 15 says, the dash period in Africa is a period that can be best described a period that can be best described as a transitional age. As a transitional age in Africa. Also, yes, we have that as pre-colonial. Yes, pre-colonial. Okay, I think we may squeeze in one more question here. Question 16. Okay. Gao became, now let's take this instead. Just a moment. Kabaka was said to dash the states. Kabaka, Uganda in bracket, was said to dash the state. Okay, like I usually say, every content we push out on this channel is basically for educational and for informational purpose. Thank you very much, everyone. Going to call it wrap. We are calling a wrap here for today. I believe we have been able to gain something in today's vision class. Do have a wonderful evening. Wish you all the best in exams. Bye for now.